Okay, my name is Giovanni Dalla-Vedova. I'm the head of sales and country manager for Romania. And consider that we all work in this sector, and Ericsson has more or less the 40% of the worldwide traffic in this network. I'm pretty sure that you know quite well our portfolio in the telecom. However, today we are just speaking about the IT portfolio of Ericsson. And I hope that at the end of this session you will have a better understanding of our role in this area. This Roadshow is a regional initiative. Ericsson, for information, is organized in 10 regions, and Romania belongs to the region Mediterranean, that is going from Portugal, Spain, France, Italy, all the Balkans, and all the Maghreb country in the north side of Africa, and also Israel. We have a colleague from Israel. Is included this region. So among these 25 countries, Ericsson has started this roadshow last week or some weeks ago in Italy. The second stopover will be here in Romania, and then we will have in a couple of months, in the next month, a stop in Greece, Spain, Algeria, France, Morocco, and Israel. So I don't want to take more time from my colleagues. Let's start this, together this journey in the Ericsson portfolio.
Only your best effort will get you where you want to be.
We'll hear him later.
Yeah, okay.
The guy is too early with the story.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Giovanni. Good morning from my side. My name is Milana Matic, and I'm in the Strategy, Marketing and Communication team. We would like to welcome you today and say that we are happy to be in Romania, and I will just tell you a little bit about the agenda today. We would like to show you how Ericsson is bringing together telecommunications and IT expertise and creating solutions for both telco industry and for the verticals. So we will show that in the first presentation that we named Together Whole Picture. You will hear from my colleagues Mari and Vittorio. And then after that, after the questions that you might have, we would like to show you several interesting demos that we brought here today for you. The first one is TV Anywhere Tomorrow. We would like to show you how the future TV is evolving. I think this is the interesting one. And then after that, we are going to show you how the cars will be connected over the cloud. So this connected vehicle cloud is also the presentation of the demo we will show afterwards. Then we are really proud to show you what the Romanian team here in Ericsson developed, and this is this demo end-to-end service monitoring in Global Service Center in Romania. And then after that, you've heard probably all about big data, customer experience. This is a buzzword now for all the operators. Everybody wants their customers to be happy. So we are going to show you how in this marketing analytics to build customer loyalty, how you can use big data to make, not you, but the operators, how they can use big data to make their customers more satisfied. And then at the end, we are going to show the demo digital identity that is showing how you can use your mobile number identity to log in into different services. So, okay, so what's this now? Let's see.
Speak this guy.
Is it connected?
Huh? I don't know, is it connected? What do you think?
This is our connected ball that is supposed to be connected to that guy, but I don't know what he's doing now. He's sleeping.
He's waiting for 20 seconds.
No, actually, he told you that you should travel fast in 20 seconds, and he will then probably measure what you're doing.
There it is.
Okay.
So let me try.
Yeah. So
You
anyway,
do better, probably.
what we wanted to show today is, of course, everything is connected, so even this basketball is connected, and then you can have your coach there to drive you how to be a better basketball player. Just one of the things that we believe is interesting in the connected world.
You know, when the guy gives you some more advice.
Okay. It wanted real players. Try, move.
Stop that dribble.
Okay,
Sounds not good enough.
Okay, we
Alright.
You're making great progress, but your weak hand still needs some work. Let's get back after it.
Okay.
was our team effort.
Great
to-
progress, but
Thank you
still,
very much, Giovanni.
no, that's good, yeah.
All right, thank you, Milena. So I start. So good morning from me as well. I'm Maria Bura. I'm Head of Strategy, Marketing and Communications for Southeast Europe. I'm very happy to be here today with you and together with my colleagues to welcome you in this IT Roadshow, which as you saw is the second stopover. So I'm going to give you some small introduction to what we are going to see today and what we see happening in the market, and then we will pass on to the demos. Please feel free to ask questions at any time. As you know, we at Ericsson, we have the vision of the network society. What is this about? If you imagine that it took us 100 years to connect 1 billion locations, places, with a fixed telephony, then it took us only 25 years, 1/4 of the time, to connect 5 billion subscribers with mobile telephony. And now, we are talking that by 2020, we are going to have more than 50 billion connected devices. You can realize that when this happens, when you start seeing not just people connecting to each other, but also everything that is around us, like this ball, like, I don't know, the bag, or the seat, or the washing machine, or the car, connected to each other and connected to us, our life is changing completely, and it's changing dramatically and forever, and to the better. And that has an impact in all three dimensions, both in the people, so the way we interact with each other, the way we live, the way we work, the way we entertain ourselves, the way we educate ourselves, the way we care for our health and so on. But also businesses, it is a great transformation factor, and also society for a sustainable, more sustainable future. And actually, we are today, because of technology is there, because we have mobility, broadband, and the cloud, underlying factor, this creates a huge transformation in the society. We are living in the most interesting times of humanity because we are living a transformation and a revolution much greater than the Industrial Revolution was. And this is underpinned by the technology, mobility, broadband, and the cloud. And at Ericsson, we are really happy because we believe we are the leaders leading this transformation to the better of people, business, and society. And we're going to have a close look on how this is done. Let me take a step back and see what are the main market trends that we see for 2014. Well, we do see one first thing is that the digital lifestyle is driving demand continuously for new applications, new services, and so on. In fact, we foresee that by the end of this year, almost half of the total subscribers, mobile subscribers worldwide, will be active smartphone users. And you can think about what does this mean at the end of the day. It does mean that there is a huge demand being put on the networks of the operators to be able to serve smartphone users. Why? Because these guys, they want to be in the center. They are driving everything, and they want to have their applications and whatever they want to do with the smartphone at any time available at the best quality. So they want ubiquitous coverage, they want application coverage. They don't just want for voice, but for anything else, for being socially connected to the social networks, for doing their job on the run. If you are a journalist, I'm sure you're using smartphones or tablets, and you would like that to function everywhere you are. And also you can take video shots and transmit them through LTE broadcast, for example, directly to the media that you work for, and transmit it and broadcast live to the people. So you can see that it's really pervasive in all the digital lifestyle, in all the expressions of our everyday life. Another thing that is happening is that the ICT, as I said before, is transforming industries forever. For example, what do I mean by that? The thing is, it's not only about telecoms industry anymore. It's not only about IT industry anymore. This has gone far beyond. The ICT is the foundation for every other industry. For example, by the end of 2014, we expect to have 30% of the total electricity meters in the world are going to be connected. And you will say, okay, what does that mean? That means a totally different approach, because if you have the electricity meter connected into your house, that means not only that you can view on a day-by-day basis, on a minute basis, what is your consumption of electricity, and thus to take action and reduce the energy consumption. We have seen this happening wherever this has happened, but also that the operator, the utility who is using the meter, can use that as a gateway to your home to offer other services, like broadband, for example, or other home protection and so on. So you see that it's not only transforming industry, But this brings new business models that were not there before. So the boundaries between different industries are becoming blurry. Another thing that is happening, by the end of the year, we are going to have 15 million connected cars. And today we're going to see the connected vehicle cloud. That, again, you can imagine what it means in terms of when you have a connection when you're in the car. It can be used for a host of different applications, both for the car manufacturer, for the servicing company, for yourself to be able to see if you're driving ecologically well, if you're driving in a way that you don't consume so much fuel, and so on. So it's unlimited. It's only the imagination that can limit the type of applications you can see once things around us become connected. New business models. I just bring an example. What do I mean by that? Except of the triple play, quadruple play, and so on that we see normally in the telecom world, we also see operators, traditional telecom operators, becoming ICT operators and also entering other industries. For example, Bouygues Telecom in France, just recently, they launched a quintuple service. What is this? Except of being TV, or telephony, of course, mobile, fixed TV and data, they have added home protection services and energy management service for your house. And you can say, okay, is this Bouygues Telecom's job? Well, it has not been, but now it is. So they're competing head-on with other players in their market, completely different from other industries. So you see, this creates a lot of disruption in all the markets, not just in the ICT industry. And this is very interesting to see. And once this is happening, that's another trend that we see, is that the consumer is now in the center of everything. Because the consumer has become so much demanding and has so much power in their hands that they never had before, they are the ones who decide what they want, how they want it, and where they want it, which device they want to use. That means that the operators, and also whatever service provider it is, to keep the customers in their customer list, let's say, they need really to offer the best customer experience. So user experience becomes a center of what the operator is there for. And that means you start seeing KPIs, ways to measure the performance of the operator, not in terms of how the network is doing technically, which was the usual way of doing that, but on how the customer, the user, the end user, perceives the quality of the service that he gets for whatever is the service that they want to use. And this creates, again, another stress into the networks. You can imagine then, I forgot to say, that we see also an extreme growth in data traffic because of what I said before, because of people using applications and so on more and more. For example, in 2014, we expect that smartphone users, are going to consume 25 megabytes per day. Can you imagine that? We see that mobile video traffic is going to grow year over year more than 75%. These are huge numbers. The networks, as they are built today, they cannot cope with this kind of growth. They have to rearrange, to transform completely and to work in a totally different way. They have to introduce cloud, and that's what we're going to see today. They have to introduce customer experience management, big data and analytics that we're going to see down there afterwards. They have to be able to introduce new innovative applications on the go, on the fly, like the TV3 and TV Media and so on. So you see that it's really a big effort to have a superior network performance, and it is a great need to have that in order to keep your customers and acquire new also from other industries. So this is what we see happening already in 2014. Of course, you have seen, I guess, the Ericsson Mobility Report. There are more predictions for the years to come and so on. So I will not say anymore. This is just to set the scene on where we stand. And as Ericsson, where do we stand in all this? I'm sure that everybody knows that we are number one in mobile infrastructure. But I'm not sure, and I don't know, did you know that we are number one in media delivery and IPTV? Can you raise hands, please? Did you know that? Who of you knew that? Yes, I see one hand, maybe. Yes, it is like this. And why are we number one? Why are we number one in OSS, Operation Support Systems and Business Support Systems? Because we saw it coming very early on. Already since 2006, 2007, we said, what is going to happen? We see that IT, telecom, and media are converging. We see that a huge transformation is happening in the industry. We must be there. We must transform ourselves. And we must be number one also. And once we say that, then we achieve it. And we'll see how we did that. So, where do we come from and what do we bring? As I said, you all know Ericsson that is for operators, and they're giving network offerings, mobile broadband, I have the laser pointer, I forgot, mobile broadband, IP, communication services. Then what happened? We started build on the managed services. We were the first ones in our industry to bring up this notion of managed services. In telecom, it did not exist. It existed in the IT, but not in the telecoms. And not only that, but we continuously evolved it after that. We talked about managed capacity for the first time. And we continue doing now IT managed services and so on. So we're always constantly on a continuous evolution of whatever we're launching in the market. OSS and BSS, we made acquisitions there. Then we started entering the systems integration. And now we're moving more towards, you see, towards the IT offerings for the operators, the traditional customers of ours, but also we are trying to apply what skill set and competences and experience we acquired in these areas and transpose them and transform the other industries, like utilities, like the car, the transportation industry, like the TV and media. And that's why we are moving towards the TV and media, to the cloud, to the industry-specific solutions, public safety and security, public administration, cloud for data centers, data center transformation, and so on. So you can see what is happening is that we have a unique set of assets that we had from the pure telecom world, and now we are completely transforming and transposing this to the IT world to become a full ICT portfolio of solutions and services. So we are a full end-to-end provider of this. Sorry. And just a couple of proof points, and then I will hand over to my colleague. How did we do that? Partially we did that because we are developing constantly our people, our competencies and skills internally, but also because we made a number of acquisitions, of well-thought acquisitions on the way. We said, where do we want to go? TV and media, yes, we are going to acquire then companies like Technicolor for broadcast services, like Azuki, like Media Room, and so on, or Tumblr TV. Then we said we go in the BSS and OSS charging and billing, we acquired LHS, and so on. So we did a string of very selective, very targeted acquisitions, and that helped us to accelerate the pace of transformation internally and for our customers. And today, we have a full set, as you see here, of IT-related services, a full end-to-end provider. For example, I don't know if you knew, 2 billion users worldwide, 2 billion is almost 1/3 of the Earth's population, a bit less, are chartered and built by Ericsson solutions. I mean, I don't know how many of you knew that. Or 400 plus million users on IT platforms are managed by Ericsson. And just to take it a bit more closer to us, in ARMED, in region Mediterranean, about 20% of our business already comes from pure IT, and also almost half of our workforce works with IT. And these are not well-known facts, and that's why we felt the need, we need to go out with this IT Roadshow and really make people aware of this transformation, both what it means for them, and also as customers and potential customers, and also how far have we gone into that, and how successful we are into this. And to hand over my colleague, and yes, I will end up with a video which will try to exemplify exactly this, how the IT is being transforming the whole industries and how the operators are transforming themselves. Giovanni, how do I do that? Sorry.